Prime Month, this is my cheat sheet for Tuesday, March 27th. You ever wondered exactly what you're paying for in a gallon of gas? 71% of it actually is for the gas or the oil that's refined into gasoline. The other 29% are actually other fees, 17% of which are tax unto themselves. So if you've ever wondered exactly when in the price of a gallon of gas, as you hear politicians get involved, what can they actually impact? Well, it would be that 29%. So there is still a lot of room if you did have lower taxes, if you did have expanded operation capacity to be able to deliver energy. Because, for example, with the Keystone, and this would not affect things right now, but it's an example. Rather than having to take supplies from Canada by truck down to the south, they'd be able to put it through the pipeline. That way you minimize the extra expense in traveling to be able to refine it. So 71% of it is going to be completely market-based. 29% of that gallon of gas is going to be something that is able to be controlled if people wanted to. Speaking of that, our vacation plans are already being affected, and this is a staggering stat. I mentioned a few weeks ago, we ended up receiving information that 28% of Americans said they would make major changes to their everyday life at $4 a gallon gasoline. Well, we're on the precipice of this, and maybe looking ahead and anticipating $4 a gallon gas this summer. Get this, 54% of Americans are saying they're already altering their summer vacation plans as a result of higher gas prices. In some cases, the reason is that they just anticipate having less discretionary money to be able to spend on vacation. So it might be no vacation, or it might be more of the staycation rather than traveling somewhere. But regardless, more than half the country already changing vacation plans. And to that end, a reminder, airfare going back up again. Southwest and AirTran have passed through increases over the last couple of days, about $10 per ticket. And this is yet another in a sequence of airfare increases that we have seen over the past year as the cost of fuel has been heading higher. And also serves as a reminder that if you know you're flying somewhere, the odds are that fuel is going to be more expensive as we do get closer to the summer, not cheaper. Therefore, it probably makes sense to go ahead and book that airfare now, because you'll likely only have to end up paying more for it later. Let's switch gears. Go to technology now. Nokia, they are on the precipice, they believe, with the Microsoft operating system. Nokia and Microsoft have hitched their wagons together. They think they can pass BlackBerry for the number 3 smartphone. And they think that's so important because they believe there's room for 3 different operating systems. Of course, the other 2, the big 2, would be the iOS operating system and Android. So you're talking about Apple, Google, and Microsoft wants to be the number 3 player. Nokia is coming out with a phone in about 2 weeks. It's going to be at $100. That's a 4G LTE fully loaded phone. It'll probably end up being the best overall smartphone deal on the market. Whether you want that phone or not, it's a different story. But they're going to try to make that push as a loss leader to go ahead and try to knock BlackBerry out of the game and become the number 3 player in smartphones. That is the cheat sheet for today. Enjoy yours, and we'll see you tomorrow.